Hey, what it do, y'all? In today's video, we gonna show y'all how we charge our solar system up without the sun. I ain't got that much time. Gotta get to work. I've been doing some serious prep, trying to figure out how I was gonna get this thing to be in the powerhouse full time, set up. Man, we talking plug sockets and cables. Been wrecking my brain, but I finally got it. This is gonna make the backup to the backup to the backup. It's from EcoWorthy. It's their 40 volt, their 48 volt 100 amp hour battery charger. It's gonna get set up because, as y'all know, I don't know if you can see in the background back there, but that little bitty solar panel array that we've had, it ain't gonna cut it. And I don't know how many we gonna need just yet, so that's why I haven't purchased solar panels to get everything set up, but that ain't gonna cut it right now. So this is what we gonna set up in there, put it on the bus bar system, get it hooked up. This is what today's video is gonna be about. Got sockets and yeah, that go the manual right there for it. When I tell y'all I've been working, generator plug, took it from a 4-prong that was on there down to this 3. We got this. I had to put this together last night sitting at my dinner table, y'all. But this is a outlet for the generator that's gonna go on the outside of this thing. And I'll explain as much of this as I can to y'all, because I'm not an electrician. We done gone through that. But it's done, and it's done right with the correct gauge. I'll show y'all the inside of this and how all of this is gonna come through the wall so we can plug everything up. I'm proud of myself, man. Throw something in the comments, man. Show your boy some love. Be like, man, hashtag proud of yourself or something. That's gonna be installed today, as well as a few other receptacles inside of here. But first, y'all, we're gonna get, look at all that bird ish on there. We're gonna get these cables set up in another box. So I'm gonna work out here first and figure out where that other box is gonna go and all of that, and connect it. Make sure it ain't no walls or nothing in there. I need to pull this wire out, and it is a lot of extra wire. I'm gonna go over to the box and see just how much I'm gonna need to pull through. I know I overdid it, but that's all right. All right, y'all, let me figure out if I need to take this one off to move it down, or if I could just work on that one in place where it is. I got some bend. Also, I'm gonna end up hitting these with a heat gun and kind of bending them to the area I want them to go. Let's see what I need to do, y'all. Starting outside to get this done is the best option, because it's pretty early. It's like 10 a.m. I guess that ain't early, but out here I got the sun to my back, and it's warm, but it ain't super hot, and I got a breeze right now. Get that thing punched out. Done. I'm gonna label them. That's gonna be for the kids RV, and then this one, which we've already seen, is for our RV. All right, y'all, see this blue tape right here? I just made a little drill hole through there to see where I wanted to put my outside generator. I'm gonna go grab my hole saw and actually drill that from the inside out, and then we'll get this guy put on there. All right, folks, there's my hole. Boom, and it kind of pushes to the inside. That's the only size hole I need. I need to take this off, loosen that up. I ended up taking care of this last night. This box, 30 amp receptacle, it has ground. It's ground to the box, and then from the box, it's ground through this wire that's gonna go in and connect to the other receptacle. This is the neutral, which is the white. You can see it comes in and goes there, and then this black is my hot. This, you're gonna notice, is a 4-prong, and the cord I have is a 4-prong too, but the generator is a 30 amp 3-prong, so it's missing one right there. I don't know if y'all could see that or not, but that's for later. I wanted to build a system that I can grow with, so right now I can only get the 120 out of it, but soon, if I need a bigger generator, I'll be able to get 240 out of it. So I'll know, because I built it, I can upgrade this and the receptacle on the inside, and I'll be good to go without having to replace everything. All right, y'all, that inlet is where this will plug in. Turn that in to the generator. So that's it, y'all. That side done. So right now we gonna deal with this, where y'all just saw me push everything in. I'm gonna get me a box put in, work box put in here, so I can stick a receptacle in it, and these will end up being pinned to this side wall like so, and then I'll run through one at a time. And of course I'm gonna have to cut that back some, but this is my 3-prong, so I'm gonna get these hooked up, pushed back in there, make sure I got enough wire. I'm probably gonna have to cut some of this, but yeah, just make sure I'm good. Locked down pretty nicely. Neutral, hot labeled red, ground labeled green. All right, this is what I'm going to need to plug in, and it'll live somewhere on this wall, probably right here, and then we'll take the cord for it. It's kind of heavy. That cord will fit right into here. Boom, solid. And then the positive and negative battery cables go from this over to my bus bar system tomorrow. We back, evening time this time. About to finish what we started like 3 or 4 days ago. I need to get this thing plugged in, generator. I need to finish it. But yeah, y'all can see we got some steps. I'll give y'all a closer look, but we went ahead and put some steps on this. Came out the other day, had a good time with my uncle. He getting older, so it's good to have a good time, but we still need some screws on that bad boy.
And
I
then
still
what?
got
And then what?
that bottom one to screw in, and then all of my screws.
When you screw that in, it's
Up
going to
the
be
middle.
a gap. Then what?
It's not gonna be a gap. That's gonna go flat to this, and because I need to just knock back this little section.
And then what about this spot?
I got another piece of wood to go in there, ma'am.
That's what I just asked you.
Yeah, another piece of wood will go in there. That's just tacked there for now, just for placement.
Okay.
But there'll be another sliver of wood that goes through there. Top step will be extra wide. Kabam.
I was about to say, you'll never get hired again.
It ain't bad though, huh?
That's good. No, I don't have to jump up there. Let's see.
Okay. Y'all know what time it is. We're gonna finish hooking up this EC100 48-volt battery charger. We're gonna tell y'all a little bit about it, give y'all some close-ups of the RS485 BMS communication, show you how we are gonna plug into this thing, and then it's also got a RJ11 generator communication, which basically means if this is hooked up all the time and the batteries get to a certain state of charge, then it'll automatically turn on. We finna plug this thing in, y'all, and we gonna see if it works as it should. Twist it. There we go. All right, y'all. Plugging in. That's it from this side. Now we'll go to the inside. We're gonna plug him in into that receptacle back there y'all know we put in the other day. So let's see what it does. Everything good. Plugged in. And that's direct, so it should just turn on. All right, let me show y'all real quick. Hopefully it's not too noisy. The AC DC switch right there, if y'all can see that, is an on off. So I clicked it, it turned it off just now. I'm not running closed loop, so you won't see my state of charge. And basically the closed loop is just simply means that I got communications connected. So for me, I'm just worried about not so much the voltage, but I'm worried about the current and then the actual power wattage that I'm bringing in. So how you get through that is you have this AC DC switch, which you just saw me turn off, and you have an up, a down, and then an enter. Enter is kind of how you get through this thing. So you hit enter, it shows you it's blinking on your current, and now it's blinking for your voltage, state of charge, which isn't gonna run because my batteries aren't hooked up to where they communicate, nor my inverter. So those don't matter for me. So what really has the battery stop, so you can tell it when you want to start a charge and when you want to end a charge. Boom. So that's what takes you through all of that. Of course, I haven't turned the thing on yet. The breaker ain't on yet, but we gonna go ahead and hook up this Anderson cable that came with it, y'all. And you can see this thing is nice. It's a 2-aught or 2 AWG. What we gonna do is get that hooked in there real quick, and it's pretty long. It's touching the floor. I think that's about 5 feet of cable. So we're gonna get it hooked in and see if we can get it to juice up some batteries. There's my negative on the bus bar. Runs down to the Anderson port, and then the positive that runs out of that runs back into that. Grabbed a piece of wood just to set up here quick. It is connected now. The generator is showing the AC at 120 volts. We are going to click that thing on, and it's ramping up slowly. That sucker is kicked up. Okay. Current at 18, 20. We bringing in 1100 watts now. Okay, 24 amps, and we holding it steady at about 1298 watts. Okay, 1300 watts. All right, let's let that run for a little bit. Generator running. We can probably turn it to eco mode. Let it save a little bit of gas, but boom. Wow. You got your back up to your back up to you.
Back up.
Hold up. Back up. back up. All right, let's let that run a little bit, y'all. And, you know, I mean, what can I say? It just worked. All right, folks, what comes in the bag? All right, I got all of it kind of in here, but I'm gonna just show y'all. I know most people have it all laid out or whatever, but there's a manual. It ain't very long, y'all. It ain't very long. What else came in there that's still in this bag? This socket was the original 4-prong that came on it. I took this off because I switched that up, which y'all saw a little bit earlier the other day in the video. That came with it. Some hardware for mounting it, which I will probably get around to mounting that where I told y'all on the wall. And I believe these are the mounting clips, and there are 2 of them. And I'm probably gonna show this again when it's all set up where it's supposed to be in its place, because y'all, this is an important piece of equipment for off-gridders if you want to bring in clean energy to your inverter and your system. Even though the generator I'm using is a inverter generator, so it's supposed to already be clean, this is going to help you get it, and it's going to let you get it at a high amp rate. Now, real quick, the EC100 for me, y'all, I'm using it as a 120 and not as a 240, so all I can get out of this is 60 amps, which I'm not going to use anyway, because I can't even get 60 amps out of the generator I'm using. But it will pull 100. I just can't show you because I don't have that system. And then we have our communications cable that comes with it, so it can speak to it and see the SOC and the batteries. Everybody is on the same line level. And then also these, they come with little ferrules on these already. This is for the generator auto start communication, which is pretty dope. Man, it's a simple solution. It's worth its weight in gold. And I think I got about 30 minutes before it's dark. So I'm gonna let this run and do its thing. I'm gonna get out here and finish putting these screws in these steps. Hey, go hype the video up. Go like the video. Tell us what you think. Throw some comments down in there. We do appreciate it, y'all. Peace.